At my wedding, the air smelled like frosting and perfume, sweet enough to choke on. The band switched to something soft when my mother leaned in, smiling for the cameras. "We're passing the car his parents gave you over to your sister." Her tone light, practiced like rearranging napkins. Danielle laughed beside her, sequins flashing. "Relax. It's just a car." Guests didn't catch it. My stomach did. Cold. Final. My groom didn't move. He just looked at them, calm, unreadable. That look changed everything. Hook 1. What if your wedding day became the moment you finally stopped giving away pieces of yourself? People say weddings show who really loves you. Mine showed who never did. I grew up where fairness was a story told at dinner, never lived in the kitchen. My mother, Grace, loved order that kept her perfect and me quiet. My father, Richard, believed silence fixed things. Danielle, my little sister, was delicate. The world bent for her. I was the hinge. She got the bigger room because she feared the dark. She crashed her first car. Mom blamed the rain. I worked double shifts for mine. Mom called it character. Danielle was the reason. I was the resource. That pattern raised me, always giving, always explaining. By 29, I built a life outside their script. Interior designer. Paid my own bills. Didn't borrow dresses. Meeting Evan felt like sunlight that didn't burn. His family believed in respect, boundaries. Not rich, but generous with trust. At rehearsal dinner, they handed me a silver key in an envelope. "You built this together," his dad said. "Here's help to move forward." Used car. Clean. Reliable. Titled in my name. Not about metal. About trust. That night, Mom's smile tight, polite, eyes on Danielle. I should have seen the warning. Hook 2. What if the gift meant to start a future was about to be stolen in front of everyone? Wedding morning. She fussed with my hair. "You've always been so giving, Eva. Don't lose that." Perfume heavy. Sweet. Hard to breathe. I smiled, pretending not to hear the message. Some gifts aren't meant to share. Reception loud. Laughter. Clinking glasses. Polite smiles. Evan's hand on my back during first dance. Almost safe. Then Mom cut through the crowd, pageant smile ready. She stopped beside us, perfume trailing. Spoke loud enough for tables to hear. "We're passing the car his parents gave you over to your sister." Sound blurred. Someone laughed. Band notes stretched like a siren. Danielle glowed under fairy lights. "Relax. It's just a car." It wasn't. It was everything taken and repackaged as kindness. Mom tilted her head, waiting for gratitude. "You and Evan can manage with one. You've always been practical." Guest snapped photo. Her hand on my arm. Smile wide. No one saw fingers tighten. I didn't respond. Evan's thumb brushed my wrist. "Are you okay?" I breathed glass, frosting, old obedience. Dad drifted over. "What's going on?" "Nothing serious, Mom, quick. Just helping Danielle." "Awful car luck." Danielle laughed soft, rehearsed. "She doesn't mind sharing." Sharing. The word bruised. I thought of nights fixing her resume, dress she borrowed and lost, apologies I made for her. All dressed as love. I smiled small, calm, dangerous. "You're right. I don't mind sharing." Mom relaxed. Mistook surrender for peace. Evan didn't. His hand found mine. Steady. Across room, fairy lights flickered. Camera flashed. Air tight like before a storm. I leaned to Evan. "It's starting again." He looked ready. They didn't come to celebrate. They came to test how much of me was still theirs. After cake, music soft, room emptied into wine and laughter. I smiled through photos. Congratulations tasted like dust. Counted minutes to breathe. Last guest gone. Evan and I slipped outside door. Hallway quiet. He leaned against wall. Unbuttoned collar. "Want me to say something?" "No." "We already did." He frowned, then understood. Months ago, over takeout, half joking about Mom's habit. So, I stopped being inheritable. 2 weeks before wedding, coworker paralegal helped draft notarized declaration. Every gift in my name protected. Can't transfer without consent. Signed in blue ink. Evan 2. You're not paranoid. You're prepared. Back in hall, Evan reached for my hand. You knew this might happen. Hope not. Didn't want to bleed without bandage. Muffled laughter from banquet room. Distant. Hollow. Thought of mom's delight disguised as generosity. Train me to play gracious daughter. I learned so well no one saw my calculations. Evan's phone buzzed. Text. Your sister's posting about the car. Screen showed Danielle posing beside it. Caption. Finally got a ride that fits me. I laughed dry low. Couldn't wait till morning. He met my eyes. What now? I touched envelope in clutch. Now we let them open their own trap. He exhaled pride. Let's finish the party. We fixed smiles. Walked back. Band shifted to romantic tune. Room glowed gold. Air changed. Conversations thin. Eyes darted. Mom near cake table, laughing too loud. Danielle phone in hand, pretending to scroll. Mom brightened. There they are. Everyone asking where bride went. I smiled. Handling details. She didn't hear the wait. We're wrapping up. Danielle needs ride home anyway. Evan stepped forward. She has one now, doesn't she? Voice light, surgical. Mom blinked. What? The car. You said she's taking it. Danielle tensed. Oh, come on, Eva. Don't make it weird. Dad closer. Not here. I turned calm. This is where she did it publicly. Band faltered. Guests turned. Champagne sharp. Mom's smile stiffened. Eva, overreacting. Misunderstanding. Evan held envelope. Read this before finishing. She hesitated. Took it. Unfolded. Russell cut music. Danielle leaned in. Confusion. Recognition. Color drained. Mom tried laugh. Notarized declaration? 2 weeks ago. Gifts in my name can't transfer without consent. Attempt triggers review. Forfeits future inheritance from Evan's side. Words landed like stone in pond. Conversation stopped. Someone whispered, "Oh wow." Danielle panic laugh. You can't be serious. I met her eyes. Completely. Dad exhaled. Petty, Eva. No. Petty is pretending theft is family tradition. Mom hardened. We're family, not criminals. You went into our garage last night. Posted photos. Danielle froze. Joke. Symbolic. Evan quiet. Symbolic of what? No answer. I turned to Mom. Not about car. About pattern. You call it love when you take mine and say I'm good for giving. You're dramatic. Maybe. But drama has witnesses. Ripple through guests. Phones half raised. Danielle voice cracked. Embarrass family? I'm ending the script. Evan took my hand. Grounding. Mrs. Harper, keep that paper. Legal. Mom stared like betrayed. You encouraged this. No. She needed respect. Danielle read. Married up? Think better? Evan's silent. I answered. Boundaried. Absolutely. Word hung. Foreign in that house. Mom desperate. Raised you kind. You raised me to give. Taught her to take. Fracture. Band stopped. Fairy lights flickered. Danielle trembled. You'll regret. I did. For 29 years. Mom's composure cracked. Voice wavered. Eva, please not in front of everyone. Then you shouldn't have done it to me in front of everyone. Silence thick. Evan to band. Play something. Drummer uncertain. Singer looked at me. I nodded. Music rose. Soft. Defiant. Evan pulled me to floor. Guests parted like royalty or bomb. Reflections. Mom pale. Danielle, mascara smudged. Dad at floor. Envelope on table between empty glasses. Evan whispered, breathe. I am. Song ended. I turned to parents. Help isn't theft. Love isn't access. Placed champagne flute beside envelope. Walked away with Evan through quiet stairs. Outside, string lights. I exhaled years. Evan arm around me. Okay. I just stopped apologizing. He smiled. About time. We stepped into night. Music behind doors. Mom's lifelong smile finally fell. Drive home quiet. Earned. City, lights blurred. I rolled window. Veil loose. Drifted into night. Evan laughed. Threw away movie moment.
Good. Don't want one.
Silence after. Hand in hand. Same car humming beneath. Every mile distance from old wound. At house, engine off. You did it. Broke the pattern. Kitchen smelled morning coffee unfinished. Slipped off shoes. Towel cool. Phone buzzing.
Mom. Danielle.
Unknown. Turned face down. Crickets filled air. Silence settled. Evan arms around from behind. Still want honeymoon drive? Let's take the car. Week later, sunlight spilled kitchen floor. Same house. Same car and drive. Everything inside rewired. Fridge photo. Mom's smile cracked. I held envelope. Used to look harsh. Now honest. Freedom whispered. Sound of phone not ringing. Doors locked without guilt. Families fall apart from pride, money. Sometimes because one stops pretending. I looked at photo. Whispered. Boundaries don't destroy families. They define them.